You'll thank yourself for not giving up. Imagine your future self looking back at this exact moment, the late nights when the world felt heavy, when your dreams seemed impossible, and every step forward felt like wading through quicksand. They remember the exhaustion, the doubts whispering in your ear, the temptation to quit when giving up seemed easier than pushing through. But here's the thing, you didn't quit. You showed up. You stared fear in the face, you faced failure, and you kept moving even when every part of you screamed enough. Every small choice to continue, every late night grind, every tear and frustration, every moment you chose action over comfort, built the strength, resilience, and courage that your future self is now living through. Life doesn't reward perfection or instant success. It rewards persistence, the quiet moments where nobody is watching, where no applause is coming, where it hurts the most, but you decide to take one more step anyway. And every single step you take now, no matter how small, compounds into a version of you that is stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. One day, when you achieve what once felt unreachable, when you stand taller than yesterday's doubts and yesterday's fears, your future self will look back at this moment and smile, whispering softly, "Thank you for not giving up." So when it feels heavy, when you feel like quitting, remember that the struggle is temporary, but the strength you're building lasts forever. Keep going. Your future self is already proud of you. The future is built in silence. True progress isn't made on the stage, under the applause, or in the spotlight. It's made in the quiet moments, when no one is watching, when the world doesn't notice your grind, your effort, your persistence. It's in the early mornings before the sun rises, the late nights when everyone else is asleep, the times you push through doubt, fatigue, or fear without anyone cheering you on. Every skill you practice alone, every small improvement, every failure you face in silence, builds the foundation for the life you want, the career you dream of, the strength you craved, the goals you've barely whispered to yourself. The work you do in these quiet moments might feel invisible now, but it's never wasted. It compounds, grows, and transforms into something unstoppable. One day, all that silent effort will erupt into a roar, achievements, victories, and milestones that make the world take notice, and no one will see the countless hours, the sweat, and the patience that made it possible. That's the power of invisible work, the slow, steady shaping of your future, brick by brick, step by step, choice by choice. So embrace the silence. Keep showing up. Keep working when it feels lonely, when it feels pointless, when it feels like no one cares. Because your future self is already standing on the foundation you're building today, ready to look back and say, "Thank you for doing the work when no one was watching." The roar of tomorrow is born in the quiet of today, and it's yours to create. Pain is just the code for growth. Every challenge you face, every setback, every moment that makes you wince or question yourself is not a punishment, it's programming. Life is writing a code in real time, and pain is just the command rewriting your limits, reshaping your potential, upgrading your resilience. When you stumble, fail, or endure something hard, your mind and body are processing, debugging, and compiling a stronger version of you. Think of every difficulty as a line of code in the software of your life. It may be uncomfortable now, even frustrating, but each line matters. Every ache, every loss, every disappointment is teaching you how to handle bigger challenges, how to move faster, and how to rise higher than you did yesterday. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. It happens in the fire, in the struggle, in the moments where quitting would be easier than continuing. But you endure, you adapt, you learn, and slowly, imperceptibly, pain transforms into power. What feels like suffering today is the architecture of strength tomorrow, the algorithm of success quietly running behind the scenes, preparing you for opportunities that only the strong can seize. Your future self doesn't remember the easy moments. They remember the nights you stayed when everything inside you screamed to leave, the mornings you pushed forward when every bone and muscle begged for rest, the moments where pain tried to break you, but you chose to code yourself stronger instead. So the next time you feel pain, don't flinch. Don't fear it. See it as the programming of greatness. Your limits aren't fixed. They're editable, upgradable, and every challenge is a line of code making you unstoppable. Discipline is the doorway to freedom. The version of yourself you dream about, confident, capable, unstoppable, isn't a distant fantasy. It already exists inside you, waiting to be unlocked. Discipline is the bridge between who you are today and who you're meant to become. It's not punishment, restriction, or a chain holding you back. It's the key, the structure, the consistent effort that opens doors you never thought you could reach. Every habit you build, every small choice you make to stay committed, every early morning you rise, every temptation you resist, strengthens the bridge. The freedom you crave, freedom to create, to excel, to live on your terms isn't given, it's earned, one disciplined action at a time. Life doesn't reward talent alone. It rewards the person who shows up, the person who chooses consistency over comfort, persistence over shortcuts. Discipline is quiet, often unnoticed, and sometimes painful, but it's the pathway to mastery, confidence, and self-respect. When you follow through on what matters, even when it's hard, even when no one is watching, you're building more than habits. You're building your future self. One day, looking back, you'll realize that the constraints you thought were holding you down were actually the bridge that set you free. So embrace the routines, the effort, the commitment. Walk through the doorway of discipline, because on the other side waits the freedom, power, and version of yourself you've been dreaming about all along, and that version is already proud of you for showing up. Remember why you started. Every journey has moments when the path feels unclear, when doubt creeps in, when the weight of effort makes you question why you began it all. It's easy to forget the spark that lit your fire in the first place, the dream, the goal, the reason that made you take that first step. But that reason hasn't vanished. It's still there, waiting to guide you, waiting to remind you why you're capable of more than you think. When the noise, the setbacks, and the fatigue cloud your vision, look back and remember what made you begin. The excitement, the hope, the promise of what could be. That purpose is a compass, a light cutting through uncertainty, a force that keeps you moving even when progress feels slow or invisible. Every challenge you face, every moment you feel lost, every time you're tempted to quit, reconnecting with that reason restores your direction, your focus, and your courage. It reminds you that the journey is worth it, that the struggle is part of the story, and that you have already taken the hardest step by starting it all. Your reason is more than motivation. It's your anchor, your fuel, your guiding star. So when life feels heavy, when doubt whispers louder than hope, close your eyes, breathe, and remember why you started. That memory will light your path again and carry you forward toward the version of yourself you're meant to become. Keep moving. Your future self is waiting, proud, and ready to thank you for remembering. Chaos is the birth of clarity. Life will throw storms at you, moments of confusion, overwhelm, and uncertainty that feel like they might tear everything apart. But those storms aren't here to destroy you. They're here to shake loose what doesn't belong, to wash away distractions, and to reveal the path that's been hidden beneath the noise. Chaos is messy, uncomfortable, and sometimes terrifying, yet it carries the seeds of clarity. Every challenge, every setback, every moment when it feels like the world is spinning out of control is actually reshaping your mind, your focus, and your strength. In the whirlwind, you learn what truly matters, what deserves your energy, and where you need to grow. The noise that confuses you today becomes the guidance you'll follow tomorrow. Storms force you to look deeper, think harder, and adapt faster, and in that struggle, a clear vision begins to emerge. Your future self will thank you for enduring the turbulence, for standing firm when everything felt uncertain, and for trusting that the chaos is part of the design. So when life gets messy, don't panic. Lean into the storm. Let it break down what's unnecessary and illuminate the direction that's yours to take. Chaos isn't the enemy, it's the midwife of your clarity, the fire that forges your focus, and the force that guides you to a stronger, wiser, and more unstoppable version of yourself. Embrace it, endure it, and watch as the path forward becomes unmistakably clear. You were never behind. Life has a way of making us feel like we're falling behind, that everyone else is moving faster, achieving more, and leaving us in the dust. But here's the truth. Every delay, every setback, every moment that felt like failure was never a derailment. It was calibration. Life isn't a race. It's a carefully designed process, and every obstacle is adjusting your trajectory, honing your skills, and preparing you for the right timing. The detours, the pauses, the mistakes, and even the moments of doubt were all shaping you, aligning you with the path that's meant for you. While it may have felt frustrating to wait, struggle, or fall behind, the universe was giving you exactly what you needed to grow stronger, wiser, and more capable. Your timing is perfect, not rushed, not delayed, but calibrated to ensure that when the opportunity comes, you're ready to seize it fully. No one else's timeline matters. The success, the freedom, and the life you're building have always been unfolding at the exact right pace for you. So the next time you feel like you're behind, remember this. Every step you've taken, even the ones that felt slow or insignificant, was preparing you for the moment when everything comes together. You were never behind. You were exactly where you needed to be, learning, growing, and becoming unstoppable. Become the person you needed. Every one of us carries a younger self, a version that was unsure, scared, or felt powerless in the face of life's challenges. That version of you needed guidance, strength, courage, and hope, but it didn't always have it. The way to heal, grow, and move forward isn't to chase someone else's path or wait for the world to give you what you lacked. It's to become that person yourself. Every act of discipline, every moment of resilience, every choice to rise when you could fall is a gift to that younger self. A bridge that rewrites the story you once thought was fixed. By building the strength, patience, and wisdom your past self needed, you transform your own life and create a future anchored in power and purpose. Pain, doubt, and mistakes become lessons, not chains, as you turn them into tools for growth. The courage you cultivate today echoes backward, healing the wounds you once carried, while shaping the unstoppable version of you who is ready for every challenge tomorrow. So whenever you feel lost or unprepared, remember, the strength you're building now isn't just for today, it's for the child within you, for the self you once longed to become, and for the future you are destined to live. Become the person your younger self needed, and watch how your past, present, and future align into a life of resilience, confidence, and undeniable power. The mind is the first battlefield. Before you conquer mountains, achieve goals, or live the life you dream of, the first battle begins in your mind. Every fear, every doubt, every negative thought is an opponent waiting to steal your focus, energy, and drive. But the moment you take control, the moment you master your thoughts instead of letting them master you, you win the war for your dreams before it even reaches the outside world. Strength, courage, and resilience all begin in your head, shaping the way you act, the choices you make, and the paths you take. Every victory outside starts with a victory within, and every setback often begins with a surrender to mental chaos. By training your mind, focusing your energy, and deciding what you allow to occupy your thoughts, you create a foundation no external obstacle can shake. Discipline your mind, protect your focus, and cultivate belief in yourself, because the world responds to the thoughts you carry. When your mind is aligned, challenges become opportunities, setbacks become lessons, and fear becomes fuel. Your dreams aren't achieved by chance. They're achieved by clarity, control, and mastery of your inner battlefield. So guard your thoughts, strengthen your mental resilience, and remember that the first victory you need to claim, the one that determines everything else, is within. Win there, and everything else falls into place. Comfort is the enemy of evolution. Growth, transformation, and true progress never emerge from ease, laziness, or the safety of routine. The life you dream of, the skills you aspire to master, and the strength you wish to carry all require discomfort, moments that push you beyond what's familiar, safe, or convenient. Every challenge, every struggle, every time you step outside your comfort zone is like planting a seed in tough soil. At first, it feels hard, even painful, but with consistency, patience, and persistence, that seed grows roots, blossoms, and transforms into something unstoppable. Discomfort is not a punishment. It is the essential force that forces adaptation, fuels resilience, and sculpts your character. If you choose ease over effort, safety over growth, or convenience over challenge, you stagnate. But when you embrace discomfort, show up every day, and commit to the process, you evolve. Pain becomes a teacher, failure becomes feedback, and every obstacle becomes a stepping stone. Remember, the strongest, most capable version of yourself isn't born in calm waters. It's forged in storms, struggles, and moments that test your limits. Growth is uncomfortable by design, and comfort is the silent enemy of evolution. Step into the hard moments, persist through them, and let the discomfort of today become the power, confidence, and wisdom of tomorrow. Evolution belongs to those brave enough to leave ease behind and chase progress relentlessly. The future is watching you. Every choice you make, every action you take, every moment you hesitate or push forward is being observed not by anyone around you, but by your future self. The version of you who will live the life you dream of, who will achieve your goals, and who will stand proud is already watching. They see your effort, your discipline, your courage, and yes, even your mistakes. They notice when you choose comfort over growth, fear over action, or procrastination over persistence. Every decision today is a building block for the person you are becoming tomorrow. The future is not some distant place. It is shaped by the seconds, minutes, and hours you commit right now. So act with intention. Choose courage over doubt, consistency over ease, and discipline over distraction, because your future self is learning from you, relying on you, and waiting for you to show up. The greatness, freedom, and fulfillment you desire won't simply arrive. They will be earned, step by step, decision by decision. Your future self isn't passive. They're silently rooting for you, counting on you to take the actions that will define their reality. Make each choice matter. Work when it's hard, persist when it's lonely, and show up even when no one sees. Because one day, when you look back, you'll see that the life you've built was shaped by the exact moments you chose to act, even when it was easier not to. The future is watching. Make sure it sees you rise. You don't need to be ready. Too often, we wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect version of ourselves before we begin. But the truth is, readiness is an illusion. You will never feel fully prepared, fully confident, or fully equipped, and that's exactly why you must start anyway. Growth, progress, and discovery don't come from hesitation. They come from action. Start scared. Start uncertain. Start with trembling hands and a racing heart, because the path you seek only reveals itself when you take the first step. Each move you make, no matter how small, illuminates the way forward, turning fear into momentum, confusion into clarity, and doubt into experience. Waiting for readiness keeps your dreams on pause, while beginning, even imperfectly, sets everything into motion. The journey shapes you as you walk it, teaching you, guiding you, and giving you the tools you couldn't have learned in advance. Your future self will thank you not for waiting until you are ready, but for having the courage to start, to act, and to keep moving even when every fiber of your being screamed uncertainty. So stop waiting. Step forward. The first step may be scary, but it is also the moment when the path becomes real and when your dreams begin to find you. You don't need to be ready, you just need to begin. You outgrow what you outlast. Life is full of challenges, hardships, and obstacles that seem designed to break you, yet every trial carries the seed of transformation. Endurance is the bridge between struggle and strength. It is the quiet force that turns pain into power, setbacks into lessons, and obstacles into stepping stones. The moments that feel unbearable, the nights you thought you couldn't continue, and the circumstances that tested your limits are not meant to hold you back. They are meant to refine you, shape you, and push you into a version of yourself that is stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Outlasting adversity doesn't mean avoiding difficulty or skipping the hard work. It means persisting when everything inside you wants to surrender. Every ounce of patience, every choice to keep going, every act of courage compounds, creating a foundation for growth that is impossible to achieve without struggle. The pain you endure today becomes the power you wield tomorrow, and the trials you survive prepare you for the opportunities that others never reach because they gave up too soon. Outgrowth comes from outlasting. The longer you endure, the stronger you become, and the further you rise above what once seemed impossible. So embrace the difficulties, Persevere through discomfort and trust that every challenge you outlast is molding a version of yourself capable of greatness. Your endurance is your evolution, and your persistence is your power. The light you seek is already within. For years, you may have looked outward, searching for guidance, answers, or validation in the world around you, thinking that clarity, strength, or purpose lay somewhere beyond your reach. But the truth is, you've never really been searching, you've been remembering. The power, resilience, and wisdom you've been chasing have always existed inside you, quietly waiting for you to notice, trust, and awaken them. Life's experiences, challenges, and lessons are not meant to give you something new, but to help you uncover what's already within: your courage, your intuition, your inner light. Every setback, every doubt, every difficult moment has been a mirror, reflecting pieces of your own strength that you may have overlooked. The journey isn't about acquiring what you lack. It's about reconnecting with the self you already are, the self capable of overcoming, creating, and shining brightly even in darkness. When you stop searching externally and turn inward, you realize that the guidance, hope, and answers you've been waiting for are not somewhere out there. They've been inside you all along. So trust yourself, honor your inner wisdom, and remember that the light you've been chasing has always been yours. Every step you take toward it is simply a step back home. Greatness demands isolation. There are seasons in life when the world won't understand you, when your choices, your vision, or your ambitions seem foreign to those around you. During these times, you may feel alone, disconnected, or even doubted, but these are precisely the moments when transformation happens. Greatness isn't built in comfort or constant approval. It's forged in solitude, in reflection, and in the quiet pursuit of your own potential. Isolation allows you to focus, to confront your fears, to sharpen your skills, and to listen to the voice of your truest self without distraction. While others may question your path, it's in this space that your ideas take shape, your resilience strengthens, and your purpose becomes clear. Endure the loneliness, embrace the silence, and trust the process, because the seasons when no one understands you are the seasons when you are growing into the person capable of achieving extraordinary things. Transformation requires distance from the noise, and evolution demands patience in solitude. One day, the world will recognize what you've built, but the work that truly matters happens when no one is watching. So don't fear isolation. Seek it when necessary. Let it be your crucible, your workshop, and your proving ground. In those moments, greatness isn't just possible, it's inevitable. You are both the creator and the creation. Every decision you make, every habit you build, every action you take is more than just a choice. It's a brushstroke, a chisel, a line of code shaping who you are becoming. You are designing yourself in real time, sculpting your identity, and building the blueprint for your future with every thought and effort. The person you aspire to be isn't waiting for a miracle or external validation. They're emerging through the small, consistent choices you make today. Success, strength, resilience, and character aren't gifts. They're crafted through intentional action and conscious effort. Every challenge you face, every obstacle you overcome, every moment you choose courage over comfort, contributes to the masterpiece that is you. You are both the artist and the art, the architect and the building, the programmer and the program. When you realize this, it changes everything. Suddenly, you understand that your life isn't something that happens to you. It's something you actively design, moment by moment. The power to transform, to grow, and to evolve is in your hands, and with every deliberate step, you are both shaping yourself and becoming the person you've always wanted to be. Own your role as creator. Honor your role as creation. And remember, every action matters, because every action sculpts the masterpiece that is your life. Not all who wait are lost. In a world that celebrates speed, instant results, and constant motion, waiting is often misunderstood as weakness or failure. But patience is not weakness, it is wisdom in disguise, a quiet strength that knows the right moment will arrive in its own time. The pause, the delay, and the stillness are not signs that you're behind or stagnant. They are opportunities to prepare, to observe, and to align yourself with the path that will lead to lasting growth. Every moment of waiting builds resilience, clarity, and perspective, giving you the tools to act decisively when the time is right. Those who rush often stumble. Those who wait intentionally move with precision. Patience allows you to see opportunities others miss, to grow in ways unseen, and to avoid paths that would distract from your purpose. Your waiting is not wasted, it is strategic, it is deliberate, and it is shaping you into someone ready to thrive when alignment comes. So don't fear the pause. Don't despair in stillness. Trust that every moment of patience strengthens your foundation and positions you for the life, the success, and the impact that are meant for you. Not all who wait are lost. Some are simply preparing to rise stronger than ever. Your doubt is a test of faith. The bigger your dream, the louder the inner voice that says, you can't. Doubt isn't a sign that you're failing. It's proof that your purpose is challenging you, stretching the limits you once thought defined you. Every fear, every hesitation, every moment of questioning is a test, not of your ability, but of your faith in yourself and in the vision you're chasing. Dreams that matter are rarely easy. They push against comfort, against routine, against the boundaries you've accepted. The intensity of doubt corresponds to the magnitude of what's possible for you. It is in facing these doubts, in stepping forward despite uncertainty, that faith grows, resilience strengthens, and courage becomes unshakable. Your purpose will always demand more than your comfort can offer, but the struggle is the proof that you are on the right path. When doubt rises, meet it with persistence, with belief, and with the quiet confidence that growth lives on the other side of fear. The dream that scares you is the dream worth chasing, and your doubt is simply the universe testing whether your faith is strong enough to turn that dream into reality. Embrace it, rise above it, and remember, your limits are only boundaries until you break them. The past was preparation. Every mistake, every setback, every moment you felt lost or defeated was never wasted. It was part of the blueprint your future self needed. Life doesn't hand out experience without purpose. Every failure, every challenge, every hard lesson was collecting data, teaching you what works, what doesn't, and who you truly are. The pain you endured, the doubts you faced, and the paths you abandoned were not detours. They were training grounds, shaping resilience, insight, and strength. When you look back, you'll realize that each struggle built a foundation that no shortcut could provide. Each disappointment forged the patience and wisdom you now carry, and every wrong turn taught you to navigate life with more clarity. Your past isn't a collection of regrets. It's a library of lessons, a set of tools, and a preparation manual for the version of yourself that's ready to rise. Nothing in your journey was wasted, because everything was equipping you for the opportunities, challenges, and victories that your future self is about to claim. So stop viewing the past with regret and start seeing it as the carefully designed preparation it always was, the hidden hand that shaped you, strengthened you, and readied you for everything to come. Tomorrow belongs to you. Your destiny isn't some distant, untouchable concept waiting for luck, timing, or permission. It's alive, responding to every choice, every action, and every moment of effort you make today. Every step you take, every challenge you face, and every fear you overcome is writing the story of tomorrow. The future doesn't wait, and it doesn't reward hesitation. It responds to those who show up, who act, and who move forward even when uncertainty looms. Each decision is a seed, each effort a spark, and each brave choice a brick building the reality you desire. When you understand that tomorrow is shaped by the person you are today, you realize the immense power you carry, the power to turn dreams into achievements, struggles into growth, and potential into reality. Don't wait for someday or when the timing is right. Tomorrow is forged in the courage, discipline, and persistence you show in this very moment. Your future self is watching, your destiny is listening, and the life you want is already responding to your moves. Step forward boldly, act intentionally, and remember that the power to create the extraordinary lies in what you do today. Tomorrow belongs to you, so claim it, shape it, and rise into it with everything you've got.